Well, it's for the love of the hunt. Adventure is my calling. So I get up off my ass and go in search of the past. Oh, many roads and trails I travel, never leave no stone unturned, finding new treasures that always make me smile. I love to share my finds and some of my time with each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, back with you, and we got the Cobalt Blues up here now, and we're going to start it off with the number 1 here. There's a little poison. Cobalt Blue. Of course, you can see that it is cracked, but I kept it because it's the only one I've found that's whole. And next we move on. This is a larger paneled poison. Of course, bottle's all broken. But the reason why I keep these is because I incorporate them into a lot of different art projects. So this will be upcycled or reused. Okay, we'll get those out of the way here. And now we're going to move on to the little larger ones here. Not too sure with this one. It's a larger Cobalt Blue, paneled. Would have had a label. Not too sure though. There's no markings, and it just doesn't look like the Philips Nalco Magnesius or the bromos that I normally find. It doesn't have that panel on it, but anyway, maybe someone else will know better than I. That off to the side. Next, we've got a Henry H. Wample and Cobalt Blue. Found a couple of these together actually. This is a screw top. But nice looking bottle. Here, hang on a minute. Maybe go back out here a bit so you can... Yeah, I'm so close in here that you can't see all of the bottle, but anyway. Yeah, that's a Henry J. Wample. And next, not too sure on this one. This one is not real old, judging from the cap. I don't know what kind of product it would have held. I don't know if it would have been a medical or food product or what. Nice big Cobalt Blue glass jar nevertheless, anyway, so that was a nice one. Now next, I have for you a couple examples of Noxzema. Now these are not real old ones, but reason being why I kept them is I was able to clean up and save the caps, and they're great shape and really legible. Just a smaller version. Whoop, excuse me. Same thing. Caps in great shape. Couple Noxzemas, and then next I did the same thing. What I'm doing with most of these when I bring them home, I mean this was completely encrusted with rust, but I soaked them in lemon juice and water, and it really does a great job. And here's a smaller version. Same thing again, Vicks. It is hard to make that out, eh? Oh, okay, there, I guess you can see it. Vicks Vapor Rub, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what I do. If I can salvage or save these caps, I just take them off and soak them in lemon juice, and they seem to come out not too bad. Okay, next we'll go with a set of old Nalco Magnesius. Okay, I'm going to pick them up here because the lighting is not good. Anyway, we've got a large size, and we've got the medium, and then we go right down into the small guy. Okay, that's those. Okay, I'm not going to go too in depth with these blues. I just thought I'd show. Okay, well, let's do the bromos next. So here's a set of bromos. These, of course, are screw tops except for one. And I believe, yeah, okay, so we've got different types here. The bigger ones on the left are screw top bromo seltzers. But the third one down has those lug tops again. So it's a little older. And then of course we move on to my oldest one, which is oh boy, a cork top. Excuse me. Okay, so there's those. Whoa! Break the bromos. Okay, next. Here's a real survivor. How do you like this being pulled out of the dump? With a paper label. Pretty cool, right? And look at that cap. Yep, original cap, original label. Pretty cool. I have another one too, same way. But now I'm afraid the label is faded, but look at the cap. Just perfect. Now once again, this did have rust on it. Not really thick or bad, but I soaked it in lemon juice once again, and you know, there you go. So it's nice for display, you know. You can see the wording. You can make out the wording on the back label a bit, but you know, anyway, pretty cool. Okay, moving on here. We'll do our last little batch. Now this is just an array. None of these have embossing on them, but they're just cool, different shaped Cobalt Blues, which I just love. You know, this triangle is just gorgeous. And this little guy, screw top, have not a clue what this was used for or what kind of product it held. Okay, moving on here. Okay, now this is a little Vicks that I'm bringing in next here. I don't believe you're going to see the embossing, be able to make the embossing out on that or not. Yeah, I think you can Vicks, just barely, but anyway, okay. This has no embossing. Screw cap, just a little cobalt blue. Now this one was cobalt blue, still with the rubber dropper. I believe the dropper is still inside here, if I can get it out. Yep, yeah. Yeah, so this guy still has the original dropper in it. But the rubber top is pretty well pooched, you know. It's all dried out and hard or whatever. But anyway, still a cool little bottle. Now we have this. Next we have this square paneled one. Just a nice little screw top, cobalt. And this has a different shape. Once again, have no idea what kind of product this would have held or whatever, but still, you know, different shape and nice beautiful cobalt blue again. So anyway folks, that wraps up the Cobalt Blues, and next I'll come back at you with a collection of ambers, and we'll go from there. So take care, and we'll come back at you. Okay folks, Adventure for Relics back at you here, and now we're going to move into a few ambers. First up, we have J.C. Lambert Limited. We've got a Cork Top Amber here first. See if we can bring it in close just to get that embossing on the top of it. Top shoulder. Montreal, New York. So that's the Cork Top version. And then I also have a screw cap. And once again, we were able to save an original cap. And there's a picture of the actual gentleman, J.C. Lambert himself. Okay. And next, we've got an amber squibs to show. See if you can see that. Yeah, there's that embossing there, squibs. Now, usually when I've found these, they come in a green color. It says made in Canada on the bottom here, embossed on the bottom. Made by Dominion Glass. Made in Canada. Okay, so that's the amber squib. That's a large one. And then, just to show for comparison, here's how I usually find these. And this is a green squibs. And normally that is the color that they come in. Okay, so there's two samples of squibs. Now moving on, we've got a couple amber Bovrils here, liquid beef to show. This is the big size here. 16 ounce, big Bovril. And then we've got a smaller version here. These do come in a number of sizes and some other shapes. So that's those. And next, we're going to move on to something that is similar to Bovril, but it is not. And this is armor. Just see if we can get it in here. Get it in focus here. Armor, and this is called Vickerol. Chicago on the bottom there. So it's shaped just like a Bovril, but it is not. And in looking this up, actually, they said that this was sort of like a men's Viagra or whatever back in the day, but a little unsure on that, because this should have been like a liquid beef too. But anyway, that's that one. Now next, moving on here, we have a Buckley's, and I was able to save the original lid here. Buckley's stainless white rub. Now it is embossed on the bottom. I don't know if we can read that or not. I'll turn it around for you here. Let's see. Yeah, Buckley's white rub. Okay, so there we go. So there's the original cap that survived on that one. Now here's another Buckley's white rub, but just with it has the original tin lid, but no embossing on this one. And once again, Buckley's, I got it upside down again, Buckley's white rub. Okay, that's that. And moving on here. Now here we just have an assortment of little Cork Top Ambers. These are unembossed. Let's see, we'll get this other guy up here. No, actually that one is embossed. Okay. So anyway, here we've got a few little ambers. All Cork Top. Different size. Have numbers on the bottom, but not embossed at all. Then we got a little teeny tiny guy here. Another Cork Top. Okay, put those to the side here. And this is the only one I've been ever able to turn up or find, but this is an amber glass vial. Only one I've ever come across or seen, so a little different. Next, oh, excuse me here, hang on a minute. I've got to get my, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I'm coming back, folks. I just got to grab my magnifying glass here. Okay, sorry for the interruption here. I'll get back at you here in a sec. Okay, put up our next bottle here. Now this one I'm a little unsure of. I've seen some Lysols with this pattern on them, but this has no markings whatsoever, and just can't. It's a Cork Top, but just unsure. I don't know what kind of product or what this originally was used for, but anyway, it's a nice pattern, nice shape. And next, moving on here. Okay, once again we were able to save an original cap. This is Dristan from the Whitehall Drug Company. We've got, yeah, they've got the embossing on the side here, Whitehall. There we are. Okay. That off to the side here. And once again, we've got a little different variation here on this little one. But once again, it's a Whitehall. I was able to save the white cap, or the original cap again, excuse me. Yeah, that little guy. Okay, moving on here. Now this guy I'm a little uncertain of too. I don't know what kind of product it is, but I love the cone shape on it. It has like a patent date on the back embossed on it, but that's about all you see. So unsure what exactly this would have been used for, or contained, I mean. Okay, that guy. And we got a little, well, hang on a minute here, we're out of focus here. Now we got a little square amber here. Screw cap. Nice little shape. Next, we got another little amber Cork Top here. And hang on a minute. We got another Cork Top here. No, I guess the rest are embossed here. So okay, so that's just a little plain Jane Cork Top there. Put him off to the side. Now this one's a little different. I've never come across another one of these. Get it in focus here. It says Moons emerald oil. And so I'm unsure what that is. But yeah, Moon's Emerald Oil. So that's a screw cap, but really different. Never seen this one before. So it was a cool find. Alright, moving on here. Okay, it's just another plain Jane screw cap. Got a high shoulder on this one, so it's just a little different shape anyway. Thought it was interesting. Okay. Okay, now with this next one, with the design, it has raised ribs on the center panel there. But don't know if there, that's, you can see it a little better there. Now there is a name embossed on the bottom, and just gonna see if we can make it out or not. Whoa, I got it upside down, excuse me. I don't know if we can make out that name here so that you can see it. Hang on a minute. It's just a little half-ounce bottle. Okay, hang on. I'm going to take this away from the camera here and look at it with my magnifying glass. Oh, okay. So it says Rego and Company. So I do not know what this is, but kind of cool. Yeah, that's different. And moving on. Now we've got a okay, another little strange one here. This is a screw cap again. It says Vatronol on the bottom. So don't know whether that's a medicine or what exactly that would be. Do I have this upside down or? Yeah. No, yeah, okay, it was spelt, yeah, it's this way. V-A-T-R-O, Vatronol, and I think it has 1959 or 58 or whatever stamped there, so could be the year. Alright, that's that guy. Now next we have little amber with some graduations on the side of it. Measurements. No other embossing or markings on it, except for these measurement graduations. But kind of cool. Cork top once again. Okay, put that off to the side. Okay, and last but not least here, we've got, I might have to, let me see, is this a, don't believe this is a Lysol, but, whoa. Now we got tons of embossing on the bottom here, but, what's she say here? It's so small and so hard to read. Yeah. The camera's just not picking it up here. Almost looks like it says Toronto there. Canada. You can make out Canada. Okay, hang on a sec, folks. I'm going to try and read this with the magnifying glass. Made in Canada. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is a Cork Top Lysol. Just cannot... It's embossed there on the shoulder with Lysol, but anyway, excuse me for that, but I just could not make out the lettering, and no matter how I turn this in the camera, you cannot make out Lysol embossed on the shoulder there, even if I'm coming closer. Anyway, that's what it is. It's a Lysol. Okay, folks, that's it for our small ambers, and we'll come back at you with some different bottles again. Alright, take care for now.